was alright. I had to sit next to a model.
Nice.
In a bone kind of way. Yeah, she was telling me about how she played soccer and everything. I mean, she kind of had a cold though. She was like, "Yeah, I got a cold." I'm like, "Oh, so then we're not gonna do it in the bathroom?" Okay. And then she was saying, "Oh, I play soccer a lot. Feel my leg. Feel my leg. Feel my leg.
She wanted you to
Feel my leg."
No, I'm not gonna feel your leg.
No, that's what she was saying to me.
She wanted you to feel your leg. Feel
No,
her
yeah,
leg.
feel her leg. And then I did, and it felt like this. Like, that's how hard it felt.
Really?
Like, as hard as...
Like bone hard or muscle hard?
I think it was bone.
That's kind of...
I don't know. I mean, she had really skinny legs, but it was, like, I touched it, and it was just hard. Like, hard as rock. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing, reading the good old Sky Mall.
Oh, yeah, because Sky Mall is much more interesting.
Well,
You know, you could have found out if it was muscle or bone.
I could have.
Because if it was muscle,
But I don't. It
Interesting
wouldn't
things.
move at all.
it wouldn't move at all.
So I see, like, this moves.
Maybe she was
kind of.
flexing.
Well, can you flex when you're sitting down?
Sort of.
So not really.
Maybe not really.
Speaking of sitting down, have you seen the new toilets
No.
at the airport?
There's no toilets.
There's new toilets. I had a layover in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh god, I really gotta go. And I'd rather go in the airport than on the plane.
Of course.
But I opened like the door of the first one, and it was like this round thing, and it had like a kind of a high back type thing. I mean, normally it's just like the oval shape kind of coming out, you know. When you sit down, it's got the little back thing. It kind of had like a little bit of a higher back, you know, so it's like flat, and then here's the back, kind of comes up a little bit, you know, but it's round. And I was like, oh, that's got to be like a handicapped one or something, you know, because I was like, I don't want to sit on that. And I checked like all the other ones, and they were all like that. I was like, oh. And they had a clear plastic thing covering the seat that you sit on. And so I was like, okay, well, I really got to go. I'm just going to have to try and use this thing. So I open up the stall door and go in, you know, and I, put my backpack and coat or whatever. And so I'm like trying to read the instructions on the back wall.
There's directions on how to use the toilet.
Yeah, because it's not like, take off your pants and crap, but because there's like a motorized thing in the back, and then you got the round seat with the plastic on it, so you have to wave your hand in front of one sensor, and that, you know those paperless towels or whatever that you pull down and it's like a loop and you pull and it like dries itself. It's kind of like that. You have to wave your hand in front of a sensor, and then the toilet goes and like the.
This is an important message from the FCC. We are censoring your show due to explicit content. Blah 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 blah. You can't hear what they're saying. Blah 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 blah. Whatever he's saying sure looks funny, but you'll never know because we're censoring it out. Blah 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 blah. Thanks for using the FCC.
It doesn't really give enough space for you to like sit in there without like touching all sorts of things. So all other different sorts of things, because it's like a circle and you're sitting on it, and it's like I feel bad right now. I feel really bad right now, and so I don't know, because you got the plastic, but then there's really no part to put your butt because the way it's like set up, so you're kind of like sitting on your thighs, kind of, and you're trying to like balance on it so you don't fall in. I mean, it's like a circle because there's no other way to get that plastic to go around smooth. And I mean, I just think it's really gross because you can't even take out like sheets of toilet paper and put them around it because it's a circle and it's plastic and like slippery. So you can't, because I mean, when I would go into the toilets, I never use those like pre-made seat things. I always just like take toilet paper because it's a little bit thicker. But you can't even do that with these because they're slippery. They are slippery. They're not easy to stay on like the octopus ones. But they make you feel equally dirty.
This is the FCC again. censoring your program due to explicit content. We will censor your shit right the fuck up.
In public.
Yeah,
I
I
only
mean,
use
if you,
public bathrooms if I have to
if
piss.
you absolutely had to. I mean, because I was freaked out. I opened the door. I'm like, oh my god, what is that? What is that? I don't even know why they would make those.
Obviously, Chicago thinks it's a good idea, but there's a lot of messed up stuff about Chicago.
Yeah, that's true. That city tastes funny.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kind of one of those.
Weird tastes. I don't really know how to.
So would you rather use one of those round automatic plastic toilets, or would you rather use the toilet in the aircraft?
No.
I mean, which one?
No.
If you had to choose.
No.
Because when I go into the one in the airplane, I have to like
Well, that's because you're freak.
crunch up.
You're freakish and tall.
But I think I would probably rather use the one in the airplane than that one with the plastic on
It
it.
seems like the one in the airplane would take less instruction to you.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to just the good old-fashioned doing things without having instructions. Like, sit down, take a shit, open up, like, the thing, put it in the microwave, and cook until it starts boiling and exploding in your microwave, and then eat it. I don't know, I need to have... There's like a 3-step instruction on taco seasoning. Like on the back of the package,
Cook
taco
meat,
seasoning.
pour in seasoning, stir.
Oh, but the third one is serve on a serve on a warm tortilla.
The third direction is telling you how to serve it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, fuck that. I'll serve my taco meat however the
Like,
fuck I want to serve
cook and drain meat, add water and seasoning, stir. Serve on a warm tortilla with like lettuce and tomatoes. It's like, why?
What if I served it with beans and rice instead?
Then I think they would come
Salsa.
and, they would come and hunt you down.
You can't hunt me down.
Yeah, don't eat that stuff
They can
though
try to
before
hunt
you
me
fly, because then you'll have to use one of those new toilets.
Yeah, see, people say that, but Mexican has never really affected me that way. No food really has ever affected me that way.
Yeah. I'm just, we live in America,
Yes, we do.
so I think that we should have a choice of which toilet we use. They should have, like, half of the stalls round, gross, nasty, awkward things, and regular ones, and then put a counter, like a pressure counter on each seat, and see which one gets used more, and then make their decision accordingly, because I don't think anyone would use those round ones. I personally would line up for the regular, good old-fashioned toilet. I would almost rather crap in a urinal than crap on one of those round little ones. God. Just
Did
because
you see the South Park episode about that?
crapping in urinals?
Oh, yeah.
So,
You should go down with it.
I'll have to.
They're not going to do that. It'd be too expensive.
What? Change the expensive round new
Give you a
technology?
choice.
But they had to redo all those other ones. They had to, like, take out the old ones and put in the new ones. How expensive was that? I wonder, were they getting complaints about the toilets?
I don't
Like,
know.
these toilets,
Seems like these would complain more.
like, we've had the same toilet design for, how many years now? Come on, give us something new. Okay, we'll give you something,
They wanted to make you feel like you were in space.
Yeah, you're going to complain about the classic toilet design. We're going to give you something that just sucks, and you're going to hate it, and then you're going to say, hey, let's go back to the old one. I wonder how many weeks they spent on it, on designing it.
More than 3, probably.
You think they spent more than a month on them?
Yes. I do.
You want to go to Chicago with me?
No, I don't.
We can go craft together.
Chicago. I don't like Chicago.
We can be in, like, side-by-side stalls,
No.
and we can talk each other through it.
No.
Be like,
No.
we can make it through this toilet experience. No? All this talking about, like, toilets doesn't make you have to use the bathroom? No? Okay, yeah, that's good. Me neither.
Besides, Bears, Cubs, Sox, they all suck.